Opening at Fotografiska Shanghai, Marvelous Realism showcased works from sub-Saharan Africa. In a stunning display of visual storytelling, it brought to life the diverse region's rich cultural heritage in faraway China. Its organizer, Lady Linda Wong, said the exhibition was to not only challenge stereotypes, but to create a dialogue between African and Chinese audiences through the lenses of photography.
Today we are celebrating Marvelous Realism, a concept and exhibition which I conceived of a few years ago to bring contemporary Africa photography to China, to Greater China. We conceived of this whole notion of redefining and recultivating issues, stereotypes that people all around the world have of Africa.
More than an exhibition, this platform is about building connections between two dynamic regions.
The work done by the KT Foundation creating this bridge to link the South African arts and culture to the Chinese culture. We learn from each other's culture. And we strongly believe that it's only when you understand other people's culture you can know where they exactly come from and where they are going to.
Marvelous Realism, I think it's a big bridge that bring how African people look at the arts and how Chinese people, when they watch, when they visit the exhibition, they will understand how South African people think and how South African is doing.
For artist Justin Dingwell, this experience has been a turning point, not only in his career, but in how he sees the global reach of his work.
For me, having that interconnectedness between Asia and between Africa, I think is so important. And what I love about art is that it breaks barriers, it breaks boundaries, it allows us to learn and develop and to grow.
Dingwell's work also addresses the realities of albinism using photography to challenge stigma.
I'm very much interested in what's happening in society at certain times. So with albinism, when I initially photographed that series, people who have albinism, it's the way that people were being treated who have it. And the only way to really break a stigma or to actually break a taboo is to start to talk about it.
For South African artist Tanya Peterson, identity is central to her work.
My art is very much rooted in where I come from, in my community, and about creating visibility for the people that I love. This particular work readdresses our history and very much tries to set the story straight about who we are and what it means to be who we are in our home.
The success of Marvelous Realism has sparked a new vision bringing Chinese artists to South Africa, deepening cultural exchange.
African audiences are also very interested in what goes on in China today. And so we hope in the very near future to be able to bring many artists over here to Africa too. And truly then there's a cultural byway together that we are able to talk to each other.
Through art, the voices of Africa and China are weaving new narratives, ones that transcend borders and create meaningful connections. Scheier, CGTN, Cape Town.